needs to be kind of aligned vertically. Okay. We have a little announcement. This is a big deal. It's a very vulnerable moment for me, and it is what this is simply the acknowledgement receipt for my entry to the Skate Philippines Championships competition that'll be occurring this June 4 to 5 of 2023. And it's my first skating competition ever. It's a really big deal. I'm entering in the Grandmaster Challenge in the elite level. So what that means is that I need to have a program that has very specific maneuvers, and in my case, I need to have an edge jump, a toe jump, 1 foot spin, and 2 3-second glides. And so 4 required maneuvers, and syempre may edging pa in between. So I'm really excited because I've held off on skating competitions ever since I got into skating. And I first got into skating in 2017 after the entire UD on Ice thing. I stayed because I found skating to be so much fun beyond the UD on Ice fandom, and it introduced me to the drama of figure skating fandom and all that jazz. But honestly, I did stay because I really enjoy it as a sport, as a physical activity. And I've always been someone who's kind of physically challenged. I was never a dancer growing up. I've never engaged myself in activities that required me to be particularly graceful or performative beyond giving school reports and stuff like that. So basically I got into skating, and then I trundled on a little bit for a couple of years because I never really had the money for continuous ongoing lessons at the beginning. I seriously had to grapple with a lot of feelings of seeing people who started out a little bit later than you and then advancing so much more quickly because of one reason or another. And this could be due to financial resources or athletic predisposition, or maybe just having the courage to attempt and execute on these often difficult and probably dangerous maneuvers. And then the panini happened, and I had a lot of time to marinate on all of these thoughts and my relationship with figure skating in general. I was very lucky during this time though that things looked up for me in terms of my job opportunities. Come the time that the rink reopened, I finally had the means to actually continuously enroll myself in figure skating lessons. And you know what? Now I'm actually at the point where I'm working on single jumps, which is honestly a huge deal for me, because I never really thought I would be that person who's going to be working on single jumps. It just felt so out there. It felt really out of my league. And I know there's a lot of adults who started a little bit later in life and they're like working on single jumps or working on double jumps. And for a long time, it just didn't feel like it was an opportunity that was open for me. I'm just saying, I think it's a big deal for me. I'm very, very grateful to be where I am right now. I'm currently at a headspace where I understand that figure skating is a lifelong sport. I'm really not doing myself any favors by playing small. I really want to put myself out there and perform, even when I feel silly and even when people theoretically have things to say about me behind my back. I mean, mean comments can hurt, you know, but it doesn't have to be crippling. And that's something I have to remind myself time and time again when I feel embarrassed about practicing in front of all these strangers and stuff. And especially when I have to practice in front of really, really skilled people. It takes quite a bit of backbone to be the small fish in a big pond. And it really is a poetic challenge from the universe. Like, you gotta deal with the challenges, develop mental fortitude, and also develop physical strength, among other things. It's great. All that aside, what I mean to say is that it's real. There's no backing out now. I am ready to grow and challenge myself, like really, really challenge myself in a non-trivial way. And I'm super excited because this is a big life event for me, and I'm gonna take y'all with me.
Hello.
Okay, I want to share that I got my skating dress for fitting yesterday, and I'm super excited because it is my first figure skating dress after all. I commissioned it from Coach Celine. This is her handle right here. I'm really grateful because they're very hands-on, and I appreciate like their inputs and the entire process. Like there's a lot of thought that goes into figure skating dresses that just skimmed over my head because I don't know, I just thought that the dresses were just birthed into the world or whatever. Before this year, I never really thought too much about what it took to make garments that you put on your body. Seeing how involved custom dresses were really made me reconsider a lot of things, what I'm buying and all that. But anyway, back to the dress. So I had my first fitting and then I had to send it back to the seamstress to get it adjusted because I needed extra room around the armhole, among other things. It still isn't the final look. We were going for a halter, but these things change as we go along. Because today is March 14 and that means we have roughly 3 weeks left before competition, and obviously I would want that dress maybe a week before competition. I'm not really gunning for it to be there by the time I need to do Zamboni. I have some leotards and practice dresses that I could use for that, but I am really excited to see it bedazzled and fitting properly, so fingers crossed. You know the things they say about how an outfit can totally change how you feel? Well, we are there. 'Cause look. This is awful angling. Look. This isn't the final dress. I've asked Coach Celine to send it over for a fitting because the last time I tried it on, it was a little bit thick on my shoulders, and while I had good mobility over it, I felt like my armpits were getting choked. I love it. During the initial stages of getting this dress done, Coach Celine was asking what I wanted. We had a couple of back and forths between the types of dress that I would like to have made. Like I made up a mood board and everything. There was an initial draft, there was a second draft, and I think there was a third draft even. There were a lot of drafts basically, and I'm so stoked. This is a work in progress. Coach is still gonna apply more stones. And yeah, I can't. It feels so official. It feels so cool. I'm also wearing a skin tone leotard with like the over the boot things because my boots right now, they are wrecked. Let me show you. They are scratched up. I really don't want to be painting over it. I don't know how to restore leather boots, but that's not something I want to be thinking about. And I'm just happy because things are coming together. I don't want to disclose everything on the internet, but it has been a harrowing few weeks in my personal life. We had a family emergency for medical reasons, and it's a lot to deal with. And this is awesome. It made me unbelievably happy. Time to work harder, I guess. I'll see you in the next clip. To the vlog. Hello vlog. Hello. So how are you feeling, competitor?
I'm feeling kinakabahan.
Ay!
Ewan. So, nagpatapos to.
Yes, same.
Ayun.
Thank you for your thoughts. Oh, you gotta say something. Say hi vlog.
Hi vlog!
Say
How are
something
you?
cool. Say something cool. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that I'm tired, but I'm also quite excited for competition. Wow. Yeah. I'm excited for it to be over, but I'm also excited to finally see what we've been working on for the last few months.
Oh, alright, that's awesome.
Get it?
Dali na may kiss. Pa-kiss.
I'm excited to see what we got going.
Yeah. Hi. So, it has been a few months since the event. It is literally August, and the event was in July. No, it was in June. It was in June, and I'm filming this outro in August, and yeah. It just means that I've had some time to decompress from everything that's happened and also have a little bit of a laugh about it. I've honestly been putting off this video because, frankly, all first performances can be a little bit cringe in hindsight. Earnestness is not cool, but we're gonna try it anyway. I think I've mentioned that this is my poetic challenge from the universe where I'm trying to overcome all of these perfectionistic tendencies. It's going to be one of my ways of tamping down the really aggressive critical voice in my head that reminds me of every stupid thing that I've done. It's just not going to be sustainable if I listen to that voice forever. So we're calming down. We're settling down. I've had so many coaches tell me, girl, you gotta settle down. You gotta calm down. So I'm calm, and thus you're getting this video. The music for this program is called Parisian Walkways by Gary Moore. The cover we used for it is by Florian Casciano, and I'll be linking him in the description below. Beautiful cover. And frankly, when picking out this song, I thought I just really wanted something with a slow jazzy beat and bluesy guitar riffs, because who doesn't love a bluesy guitar riff? Also, I knew that I really wanted something that's slow and jazzy because I couldn't really incorporate a lot of difficult turns for this program. I don't think. I'm still actively working on those skills. If you want to see a cooler version, Yuzuru Hanyu performed a sexier version with more complicated step sequences. But you know, we can't all be sexy athletic beasts like him. But have you seen how strong he is? His athletic prowess and grace is really something to be envied. I also superimposed this video with my first ever Zamboni run-through. And when I say it's my first ever Zamboni run-through, girl, I'm telling you, it is a first time ever. I've never competed before. I think I've mentioned this like 100 times in this video, but I've never competed before. And that first performance was monumental to me. So thank you to Coach Celine for filming that bit for me. I love you very much. As a forewarning though, it is out of sync with the music, and thus I had to chop it up quite a bit because Zamboni girlie, she was really going through it. She was in a hurry. There was a dog running after her in the middle of the ice. Like, she just wanted it over with, and you'll be able to see it in my expression. And so I thought it would be cool to kind of juxtapose the two, how much more relaxed I was during the actual performance itself. And speaking of the actual performance, I wasn't able to get a high quality version of the competition clip because the media guys weren't responding to me on Facebook, so yeah, whatever. Anyway, here it is. I hope you enjoy it. Y'all, I hope that you enjoy that performance because I'm not sure when the next one will be. Quite literally, there were zero thoughts running in the space between that girlie's ears. It was an entire cavity. My brain was so smooth because it felt so different compared to all of those 2 times that I ran my program after the Zamboni. I just blacked out and really hoped for the best. I blacked out so much that I forgot to take videos of the event proper. Though I do have a couple of Instagram stories that I pilfered from my friends, so thanks guys. And I did remember to have some photos taken. I'd say it was a good, successful event. It is astounding to see all of the kids who have a sense of fearlessness going into things like this. Because practice and rehearsals could really run you down, but at the same time, those things could also be attributed to having fun. After all, I started skating because I thought it was play. It was fun. And when you're a little bit older, like I am, you'll have a greater sense of the amount of resources you sink into your hobbies. And you'll also have a more intimate relationship with shame and how other people perceive you and how well you're able to execute certain maneuvers and how quickly you're improving your skills, which could all very well suck the fun out of skating, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to let it. It's an ongoing journey. It's always a work in progress, and I'm happy to be on this journey at all. All that to say is that I'm super proud of everyone, including myself, for participating. I got a fancy little medal for it, and the experience, I'm telling you, it is invaluable. Putting yourself out there, no matter how cringy it could feel like post-mortem, is invaluable. And you'll just have to trust me that it went great, and me and my friends had hot pot after. Thank you to my coaches Kim and Edward for all of your help with the choreography and improving my technical elements. I'd also like to thank Coach Lean for my beautiful dress and filming my first ever Zamboni performance. And a huge thank you to my parents, Nanay and Tatay, for the support, because it was a tumultuous time, and I'm just really glad that y'all made the time to be there with me despite everything that was going on during that time, because it wasn't easy. And yeah, that's it. I'm finally wrapping up this vlog. Peace out, babes. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.